Hi, so when we last left off, I had a demo called Lock and Key. And in that demo, we had two pages, one with the lock and one with the key. So now, how did that all work, and how can you make a story like that? Well, on the right, you may have noticed in the sidebar there's this thing, picked up key is true. Now, how did that become true? Well, let's start with it off. The only way to make that true is to go to the right room, and the right room somehow makes this happen. And picked up key stays true even when we go back to another page now. How does that work? Well, let's take a look at the right room. The right room is a pretty ordinary page. There's just some text and a link, but there's one unique thing, and that's set. You can add set by clicking on the set button. In this case, we did exactly what you saw in the demo. We created a variable. That variable is called picked up key, and we said picked up key is true. So now the computer knows that the reader has picked up the key. And we show that also on the sidebar. This is only if you're editing the story. People who read the story won't be able to see this part. Now, how do we check for that key? Well, the left room has something similar, but instead of a set macro, we have a switch macro. And you can add these by clicking on the switch button. So, in the switch macro, you can double-click to expand it and double-click to collapse it. And there are two macros inside it. They're both ifs. And they say two different messages. You've unlocked the chest with your key, and you'll need a key to unlock the chest. So we can probably guess what we're going to check for each of these macros. So in this switch, click in here, we check for picked up key. If shows the contents if the condition is true. So when we went to the other room and set picked up key to true, now this text will display every time we come to this room, the left room. The other if is the default if. It shows up if none of the other ifs show up. So you can actually put in more than two if you want. But that's it. In the right room, we set something. In the left room, we check for it. That's it. Double click to collapse all these if you like it. Either like that, but that's all you need to know to make a story featuring set and switch. And really, that's it. There's nothing more to it. You can start writing